Shalom, giving all praises to my Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem God Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that were well. Peace and many citations, Yakim, that's torn in his truth. That's the 2 Peter 2 and 8. For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. Now this is talking about Lot's dwelling amongst the people of Sodom and Gomorrah. And we know that spiritually speaking, we are dwelling in Sodom and Gomorrah, alluding to Revelation, the 11th chapter. This high level wickedness that's being pushed on the people, the masses in particular, these children. And as of lately, I've been seeing the actions of people, and it's been very sick, very perverse. And the Spirit had it to where, it told me, just to complain less, because we know that, we're living in a time in which it's going to get worse out here. It's the people, the morale of people is going to get worse. The decadence of people is going to increase. People are becoming very base. And so we have to expect the unexpected. And also, there's a level of taking your spirit out of this world. And taking your expectations out of this world. As things get worse, we see things, get more expensive, harder to make, ends meet and things of that nature. This is the will of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So welcoming it is, and being positive about it, is really being in the spirit, which is contrary to, this life. It's natural for a man to want to take care of his children. It's natural for a man to want to take care of his family, his gal, things of that nature. But we're coming in at times to where, money's going to be very strained, which is going to cause different vexations, or different problems. One problem, as I'm speaking, is, food uncertainty. More people are going to endure food uncertainty because of the increase in inflation and things of that nature. And, expecting the unexpected is where it's at. It's being in the spirit, but understanding that the Most High is going to provide for us. It's something that we have to take into consideration too, and leaning on Him. And really looking and hastening for the kingdom of heaven, and having that balance in your everyday life of taking care of yourself, taking care of your family, and having a balance of hastening in the day. We know that we don't have a continuous city here, but we have to live here. You know what I'm saying? So that economy of finding balance is always necessary. And a lot of times, complaining less, handling your situations before you, fighting to be in the spirit is, ways in which we could combat, anxiety, or vexation, seeing the plight of the people in the world. And ultimately, what we want to make sure that we are doing is, ushering in the kingdom of heaven by preaching, and also with preaching, understanding the times that we're living in. It's going to get very bad out here. It's getting worse out here. These people are getting, very disgusting, man. Very disgusting. It's getting worse and worse, and This is just the will of your heavenly Father. You know, so lowering your expectations of the people, understanding that struggle is to come. You know, hastening in Yahweh Shai's return is really a way in which we're supposed to be conducting ourselves. Easier said than done because we're in this flesh, but nevertheless, it's necessary for our salvation. Micah 2:10. Arise ye depart, and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. You see that? So this place is not our rest. America is not our rest, man. This is not where, you know, the end all be all is at. And it's very interesting because we live here, but we understand that it's going to be destroyed. So it's a level of willing to be uncomfortable. And how do we be uncomfortable? By being in the spirit of Yahweh Shemeshah, the things that we want to do and aspire to do, all those comes to, uh, second for perpetuating Yahweh Shemeshah in our everyday lives. Certain trips that we could go on, certain things that we can engage in, going to certain games, things of that nature, or it's even chilling with your family. Those things come second nature, or that don't even occur because you're serving Yahweh by Shemiah Shah. This is how we depart out of this place by spiritually, looking for a new heaven and new earth. You see what I'm saying? There's certain business ventures that we could engage in that could make us very lucrative. That could be very lucrative. But we don't engage in them because we're hastening Yahweh by Shemiah Shah. You know what I'm saying? We're looking to be delivered out of this place. So there is a carnal uh, glass ceiling that you're going to hit in this walk of ours. There's only so much money that the Most High is going to allow you to have, because if you get certain money and things of that nature, you're not going to be focused on Him. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to be focused on His will. You're going to be focused on forwarding yourself in a world that's crumbling. In this world, if you look at the morale of the people, it's man, these people are filthy, man. You know what I'm saying? The majority of people, according to the scriptures, they are filthy human beings. They're not worthy to enter to the kingdom of heaven. They have to perish on this side. You see what I'm saying? So our focal point really is building up each other and building up ourselves. You build up yourself, then you're a better soldier for Yahweh by Shem Shai. You're a better soldier for Yahweh by Shem Shai. You're a better brother towards the Akyam and Akwaf, because we're coming in a time where we're going to need each other. You know what I'm saying? We're coming in a time to where there's women out there that are listening to us. Guess what? They're going to be have to get taken care of through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Shai. You see what I'm saying? There's certain protocols that's going to be put in place for us to take care of one another. So we got to be on point, individually speaking, to get ready for the said times to come. And it takes us being having a prudent mindset towards the times that we are living in. So there's no need to feel sorry for yourself. There's no need to you know get so vexed to where you want to drink yourself to a fucking stupor. You stumbling and falling on the damn ground, or you being a damn glutton, eating chicken and shit. And really, I'm talking to myself. It's not particular to any particular person. Just venting. So don't feel like I'm talking about anybody, because I don't get down like that. You know. Certain things that go on wax with a brother about a brother, and certain things don't. You so vexed to where you gotta get on these videos and talk big and talk shit, then maybe you need to go talk to a brother individually speaking. Not to digress too much. You know what I'm saying? We ain't fucking tough guys, man. Alright? But anyway, getting back to the main topic. You know, we got to realize what times that we are living in. And wake up. Wake the hell up, man. You know, not having an inflated ego about ourselves, but wake the hell up. Understand what times that we are living in. Okay? Now, this is Mark 8 and 34. And when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, whatsoever will come after me, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. You see that? So there's a level of denying yourself that you have to have in this walk. You know, what does it mean by denying yourself? What are certain ambitions and things of that nature that you have to let go? You know, and also you can't be resentful for letting go of these certain things that you could have done, that you should have done. No. Why is that? Because you're fully convinced of the reward that you're going to receive from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Okay, you're convinced uh of the blessing, and that's an understatement, of the reward that you're going to get by following after Yahushua. You have to know individually speaking that this is right with what you're doing, what you're toiling for. Nobody can convince you that this is the truth. You have to be convinced for yourself. Okay, so you have to deny yourself, you know, for that blessing, for that reward. Okay, verse 35. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for mine sake and the gospels, the same shall be saved. You see that? So whoever loses life will save it. You lose your life for the word of Yahweh by Shemel Shai, you're going to be saved. And this is what we see going on. You know, now, you know, all these other camps, you know, they're engaged in very worldly activities. Conversely, you know, here at GMS and brothers that under the toolage of GMS are building their spiritual foundation. And so when all hell break loose, we are going to shine in that day. Okay? What it says, wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of that time. And as Isaiah 33 and 6. You see? You might as well get it. You know? When people are, you know, when people are frightened and, you know, living in uncertainty, we understand the word of Heavenly Father because we've been emphasizing prophecy. Okay? So we know the word of Heavenly Father. And with that comes a sense of peace. Okay? Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. That's right. So the fear of Yahweh by Shemel Shai will galvanize us to conduct ourselves a certain way. And these other camps, they don't have that fear, right? Because they are of the world. See, we're not of this world. Okay? We're not looking to gain in this world. Okay? We're looking to overcome. And that's where it's at, overcoming. All right? Verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world, and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? You see that? So what what is the purpose of getting more money here uh, when we know the economy is going to crash? You know what I'm saying? Or gaining these worldly accolades when we know the world is going to be destroyed. Ultimately, it's vain. Ultimately, you know, it's just a way for us to, please that flesh. Now, within that, there's always balance. I'm not telling you not to, esteem to get more money if you can't put yourself in a better predicament. Of course not. Come on, man. Let's not be simple. But what I'm saying is that's not be your main focal points. You know, I remember just being in sales. You know, that would encourage us to get up, write things on our window. Read certain books and things of that nature, just to get your mind into the into the mode of selling things, of being positive and things of that nature. Which if certain brothers are good at that, there's nothing wrong with that. But myself, I was just like, man, I don't want to worship this shit. I don't want to, get my whole mind into trying to convince somebody uh, to share their timeshare to me, dog. Like, it's not that crucial, in my mind. Um, it was taking, it took too much time to, you know, become good at it and, make a certain amount of money, which, you got people making money out there, but again, they had to worship that. They had to get engulfed in that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, same thing with this truth of ours, reading books and things of that nature. The book or the book, we bring out these sit downs, things of that nature. We're getting engulfed in the investment of our soul. Okay, so we could receive salvation. And there's certain things in this world that'll take you from that. It'll take you from that grind of being in the spirit. You see what I'm saying? So we have to protect ourselves from ourselves by doing this work, and understanding prophecy. Jeremiah 51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto him her a recompense. So how do we flee out of this place? Well, we take our minds out of this place. We'll take our spirit out of this place. You know, going out, you want to go to a bar, cool, and get you something to drink. Nothing wrong with that. But if it's something that becomes a ritual, going out all the time, being in these clubs all the time, hollering at these girls all the time, because really that's what you're doing it for. If you start doing it more and more, that could be something that's detrimental. You have to take yourself out of that mindset of variety and fall out to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? You have to flee out of this place. Take your mind out of this place. This place is not everlasting. Okay? This place is crumbling right before our eyes, man. You know what I mean? And within this crumbling before our eyes, there's a certain level of vexation that, individually speaking, we're going to have to endure. And these, uh, these said turmoils ultimately is orchestrated by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to try the people. Now we know that Esau Edom is manipulating the economy and dismantling this economy to usher in, a digital currency. But ultimately, it's for the Most High. It's of the Most High to see whether or not we love this world more than Him. You see what I'm saying? Because within certain people loving this world, they are going to bow down to the image of the beast and take the charagma, which is a stamp of servitude to the world. So right now, it's important that we are detaching ourselves spiritually from this place and understand what time that we are living in. We're living in the last times, the last of the last times, okay? And with that, there's going to be a spiritual shaking up of the people, for lack of a better term. Then you're going to have to make an individual decision, okay? 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but of the world. You see that? So the lust of these flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, this is something that's glorified here. Hell, we're in Pride Month, man. You see what I'm saying? To where, loose sexualities is being uplifted. There's a certain vibration that's being pushed out in Babylon the Great, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt, that is contrary to the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. If you catch yourself in a lackadaisical spirit, that going on to get along spirit, then you need to wake up. Okay? Because if you're not a opponent of the things that's in the world, then you're a proponent. You're for the world. And if you're for the world, you're going to be destroyed. Right? So we have to understand certain vibrations that are being pushed out on this word. And guess what? We have to make our forehead hard against this place. Right? There's going to be enmity between light and darkness. We are in a spiritual fight. We cannot forget that. You know what I'm saying? We are in a spiritual fight. Okay? And Esau Edom is giving these certain groups a piece of that pie with that money. Okay? So your focal point can't be money in this walk of ours. Like the other camps that's merging this understanding these scriptures with the whole American dream concept, the whole capitalistic mindset. It's not going to mix. Okay? We have to be against this place. Okay? Against, spiritually against this place. We are ushering in the kingdom of heaven. You see what I'm saying? We want Yahweh by Shem Yahushua to return. We want the kingdom of heaven to be established on the face of the earth. All right? With that comes a level of vexation. Okay? But complain less and understand that you are in a fight. Shalom.